The crime scene is in Grove City, Ohio, Franklin County, with all the ingredients of the setting in the American province that is dear to crime writers. It's the 21st March 1998, the first day of spring, and four men are having lunch in a restaurant. A waiter serves one of them some cranberry juice, perhaps, but we will never know for sure, chosen for dessert. This man, immediately after the first sip, suddenly gets up as if he's gone crazy. He holds his hands around his neck, he loses his breath, runs out into the parking lot, collapses to the ground, and pronounces his last words, "They poisoned me." Hello guys, we are here with another thrilling video about the man who invented a car running on water. But before he could earn the profits for this biggest invention of all times, he died, and we will tell you what led to his death. Was he killed? Was he poisoned? Or did he die a natural death? Make sure to watch the video till the end to know about the real truth. Before starting the video, like and subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell to stay connected and get updates on new videos and amazing content. Steve Robinette, the lead detective on the case, collected the testimonies of everyone in the parking lot, including the final disturbing words of a man immediately identified as Stanley Meyer, a citizen of Grove City. His brother Stephen was one of the four at the table, and he heard the words spoken at the end of his life. Robinette is not one for interminable investigations. He performed a toxicology analysis, which gave no significant results, and he also spoke to the coroner, who attributed his death to a brain aneurysm compatible with previous episodes of hypertension. In just 3 months, he closed the case file, sealed it with a colored elastic band, and wrote on the cover, "Death by natural causes." Formally, the case was now resolved. We can all rest assured that in all these years he never forgot the case of Stanley Meyer, the inventor of the water-powered car, who, in 1998, got up from a table at a restaurant to run into a car park. Some say just to leave us a message, "They poisoned me, and it's because of what I'm doing to revolutionize the car world." The coroner's report contained the following statement: "No poison known to American science has been found." But maybe the search for Meyer's enemies should have gone beyond American soil. We have to go back to 1975, when Meyer, who spent his life patenting technical solutions of every kind, from the banking sector to, ironically, heart monitoring, decided to explore the automotive world. In that year, the effects of the Middle East oil embargo, which had also led to a crisis in the United States, were still considerable, with a significant drop in car sales. Meyer thought that the way to get out of oil dependency was through water propulsion. Yes, water. A very alternative solution, it goes without saying. He created a fuel cell based on the principle of splitting water atoms into its elemental form, burning hydrogen to create energy and releasing oxygen, along with water residues, through the exhaust pipe, thus generating harmless emissions. After a few months, he managed to develop his water-powered engine, mounting it onto a dune buggy painted with the conspicuous writing, "Water-powered car," and with a call to his Christian faith to communicate the spirit of protection and creation, which animated his actions. Meyer claimed his vehicle was able to travel 180 kilometers with just 4 liters of water and nothing else. 45 kilometers with just a liter of something that cost hardly anything must have sounded truly magical. And that's exactly when his troubles started. Stanley had previously stated that he had been threatened many times by representatives from oil companies from around the world. He also claimed he had been offered the hyperbolic sum of $1 million, some even say $1 billion, to kill all evidence of his technology, and that he had refused. A scientist who tried to get in touch with Meyer to learn more about his project declared that Stanley had a paranoid attitude and that he had flatly refused to subject the dune buggy to a test in order to verify its performance. Stanley and his brother Stephen, despite their defeat, tried to protect what they continued to declare as the invention of the century. Stephen Meyer claimed that 1 week after Stanley's death, unidentified people had stolen the dune buggy from Stanley's garage, along with all of the inventor's instruments, and that the vehicle had subsequently been found, but it is unclear under what circumstances and conditions. It seems that in 2014, and therefore some 16 years after the death of Stanley, the vehicle turned up in Canada, perhaps sold by his brother Stephen, now under ownership of the Holbrook family, claimed to be old associates of Stanley, but nothing is known of it after that date. We cannot, therefore, exclude the possibility of new chapters being added to this thriller, in which reality, reticence, and supposition alternate continuously, firmly keeping the suspicion of Meyer's supporters alive. So who killed Stanley Myers, and with him the water-powered car? Big oil companies with trillions of dollars at stake, or perhaps General Motors, the largest car manufacturer in the world back in 1998? Or could it have been the mysterious Belgian investors, realizing the monumental significance of what Myers had discovered and seeking to claim it as their own? The most accurate answer to this riddle is probably Rudolf Clausius, or you could also point the finger at William Thomson. Just to really put a twist in the tale of this whodunit, this dastardly duo arguably killed the water-powered car around 150 years before it was even invented. The truth is out there. So how did Myers really die? Many conspiracy theorists still believe it was an assassination. He was said to have drawn mysterious visitors from around the globe, attracted lucrative buyout offers from shadowy offshore companies, and even allegedly been the subject of state-sponsored espionage. Some even theorized that such a world-changing technology would have upturned the delicate post-Cold War geopolitical power balance, ending America's dependence on crude oil, and with it the strategic importance of Russian oil fields and the Middle East. Even Myers' brother suspected foul play. He met with the two investors the next day to tell them Stanley didn't make it. "I told them that Stan had died, and they never said a word," he recalled. "Absolutely nothing, no condolences, no questions, not a word. I never ever had the trust of those two men ever again." Grove City Police Department drew a rather more prosaic conclusion at the end of their 3-month inquiry. Natural causes, a brain aneurysm to be precise. There were all sorts of cloak and dagger stories, said Grove City Police Lieutenant Steve Robinette. It was laced with all sorts of intrigue and conspiracy, but we checked everything and we found nothing. Stanley Myers, who had a history of high blood pressure, had died of a cerebral aneurysm. The toxicology report came back spotless. He had not ingested any poison known to American medical science on the day he died, not even alcohol. A verdict of death by natural causes was recorded by the coroner, and consequently, no charges were ever filed. The end of the story? So is that it? Well, in a sense, Myers' work does live on. We too have cars that burn hydrogen, and you can make that hydrogen from water in much the manner than Meyer described. And yet, his cause of death remains a mystery till date, and he was recognized to die a natural death in formal papers. After all the investigation done on formal level, Stanley, the water-powered car inventor, was reported to die a natural death. That's it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Share your thoughts about his death with him in the comments section below. And don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell to stay connected and get updates on new videos and amazing content. Stay tuned and thank you for watching the video.